Greenland, a frozen island at the edge of the world. Vast, silent, and once ignored, but today, Greenland has become one of the most dangerous geopolitical flashpoints on Earth. In early 2026, tensions exploded after the United States openly suggested that acquiring Greenland, even through military means, could be an option. The reaction was immediate. Denmark issued a historic warning. European leaders closed ranks, and Greenland's own government delivered a blunt message. Enough is enough, so why is the world suddenly fighting over Greenland? And how could this icy land trigger a crisis inside NATO itself? This is the real story behind the Greenland tension. Greenland is the world's largest island, located between North America and Europe, deep inside the Arctic Circle. On the surface, it looks empty. But strategically, it is priceless. Here's why. First, geography. Greenland sits directly between the United States and Europe. Any missile or aircraft traveling across the Arctic passes near it. Second, military surveillance. The U.S. already operates Thule Air Base, a critical radar and missile warning installation that tracks threats from Russia and beyond. Third are resources. Beneath Greenland's ice lie massive reserves of rare earth minerals, uranium, and untapped energy resources, materials essential for modern weapons, batteries, and advanced technology. And finally, climate change. As Arctic ice melts, new shipping lanes and access routes are opening, turning Greenland into a future gateway for global trade and power projection. In the 21st century, whoever controls the Arctic controls the future balance of power. The United States has long viewed Greenland as essential to national security. This is not new. The U.S. tried to buy Greenland in 1946. Again, in 2019, President Trump revived the idea and was widely mocked. But in 2026, the tone changed. Senior U.S. officials publicly stated that military force was always an option if American security interests were threatened in Greenland. Why now? Washington argues that Russia is expanding Arctic military bases. China is investing heavily in Arctic infrastructure. The Arctic is becoming militarized faster than any region on Earth. From the U.S. perspective, Greenland cannot fall under hostile influence ever, but saying it out loud changed everything. Denmark controls Greenland as an autonomous territory, and Denmark's response was unprecedented. The Danish Prime Minister warned that any forced U.S. takeover of Greenland would effectively end NATO. That statement sent shockwaves across Europe. Why? Because NATO is built on one sacred principle: members do not threaten each other. A military move by the U.S. against Greenland would mean a NATO member threatening another NATO member. Total collapse of trust inside the alliance, a gift to rivals like Russia and China. For Denmark, this was not just about land. It was about sovereignty, international law, and the survival of the Western Alliance. For years, Greenland was spoken about, not with. That changed. Greenland's Prime Minister issued a clear warning: Greenland is not for sale. Our future will be decided by our people, not foreign powers. Greenland is moving toward greater independence, not annexation. Its government has tightened land ownership laws, restricted foreign influence, strengthened diplomatic ties with Europe. Greenland wants partnership, not domination. And most importantly, Greenlanders do not want to become a pawn in a superpower chess game. After the U.S. remarks, Europe reacted fast. Germany, France, the UK, Italy, Spain, Poland all publicly supported Denmark and Greenland. The message was unified. Greenland belongs to its people. Borders cannot be changed by force. And Arctic stability is a shared responsibility. Even Nordic neighbors like Iceland stated they would not allow their territory to be used to threaten Greenland. For the first time in years, Europe stood together, not against Russia, but against pressure from its closest ally. Will this turn into war? Highly unlikely. But the damage is already done. this crisis has exposed deep fractures inside NATO, accelerated Arctic militarization, pushed Greenland closer to Europe, not America, encouraged Russia and China to watch closely. Most experts believe diplomacy will prevail, but trust has been shaken. The Arctic is no longer frozen politically, it is heating up faster than anyone expected. Greenland is no longer just ice and snow. It is strategy, it is power, it is the future. What happens here will shape global security for decades to come, and the world is watching very closely. If you want more deep dive geopolitical analysis, subscribe, like the video, and tell us in the comments. Will Greenland become the next great power battleground or a model for peaceful Arctic cooperation?